When your gut microbiome becomes overrun with what we call dysbiotic bacteria, you lose all the nutrients that probiotics make, and instead you're getting produced in your gut and throat and nose and passages dysbiotic bacteria that make nasty toxic chemicals. Well, usually the first symptoms that you get are in the gut in most people, where they start to experience a change in their bowel habit. You know, either my bowel habits become too loose, or I'm getting more constipated, associated with bloating, cramping and distension, and just a sensitive gut. The gut nervous system's hypersensitive now. So it's usually those symptoms. Your gut has only a few ways of telling your brain that it's not happy, and it's usually the symptoms I've just described. So if you've got any of those, that's generally your gut telling you something's not right here. Once it goes beyond the gut, the classic symptoms are going to be brain fog, poor mood, anxiety, poor sleep, agitation. So many patients of mine with inflammatory bowel disease have been told time and time again that diet plays no role. A lot of them change their diet. I get them to change their diet. Doing that alone, many of them come back and say, hey, I'm in remission, man. I'm going off my medications. All we've done is change the way they've eaten. And we know that certain foods, or we call them prebiotics, will foster the growth of very potent anti-inflammatory bacteria that are missing in people with colitis. So you can't say diet has no role in these things. It's just not true. Studies have shown that, you know, the elderly who are in care, in other words, they've aged poorly or they've developed chronic disease and they're now in care. Studies have looked at their microbiome compared to fit, healthy elderly people of the same age, still independent, living at home, and the microbiomes are completely different. They have very low biodiversity, so the overall bacterial mass in their gut is really weak, and the balance of good bacteria and bad bacteria is skewed terribly to bad bacteria.